Okay. But that should actually be enough. So then we do this one, and we do plush, and then that's enough of damage. We get it with King Plush. Look at face. Hi everyone, Yacca here. So this is of course very early on, and it's difficult to give some deck recommendations, but right now Aggro Hunter, which we'll be seeing in this video, seems very promising. It is really powerful, and it seems like there's some very good games and some powerful things that you're able to do. So let's have a look at the deck I'm currently using, but be careful not to craft anything if you're tight on dust. If you want to try it out, of course go for it, but I don't think we have the perfect list just yet. As always, I'll leave a deck code in the description on this specific deck that you're seeing right here. So let's have a little bit of a talk on the strategy for the deck and the mulligan. Let's start with the mulligan. So you want to have, you really want to have your 1-drop. So what you want to be keeping early on is Awakening Tremors, Sneaky Snakes, and Thorn Mantle Musician. What I also like is to have, if I do have a 1-drop, then maybe keeping a Jungle Gym. Otherwise I'll actually throw that one back. Patchwork Pals I like, and Remote Control I like. The rest is kind of, you should throw that one back, trying to get on the curve, because you are an aggressive deck. You want to be hitting face as much as you can early on. Some of the combos that is worth noting in here, we have Barracuda Bane in order to fill up. We have Hemet in here in order to give you a late game option as well if you are held out in a and you get to the very late game, because you do end up getting out of resources at some point during the over the course of you playing this. Mantle Shaper with the early spells is really good. Also like bunch of bananas, and then you'll get a free Mantle Shaper. Agromite is just a really powerful card late game, and you'll actually get to see a gameplay where I get to win with King Plush. So that is potentially a good closing card, but I'm not sure about this one. It is really late in the game this one comes down. Other combos worth noting in here, you don't want to go for it in the mulligan, but if you have a broadboard developed, the Painted Canvasaur is definitely a really good one, and then you might be able to get like a Windfury minion that you can put a bunch of bananas on, and then you have kind of your own miniature Shroomskaway from Paladin going on. That's a really powerful play, but of course you need to have a board for that to be good. Also where you need to have a board, but a very good combo as well, is the RC Rampage and Saddle Up, because it gives you quite a sticky board that is somewhat difficult for your opponent to manage. Of course, contingent of the opponent you're up against, but that leaves some stuff carried over to the next turn, and that's kind of what you need as an aggressive deck. Early on, maybe you can get away with having like a weak board, so to speak, but a board that is susceptible to being board wiped. But later in the game, where people do have the different AoEs, the removals, and all this kind of stuff, you need the boards to be a little bit more sticky. And that is a way mid-game, if you haven't finished off before that, to finish it off. Last combo I like to talk about is, if you do have a board and utilizing that, then what we have is Observer of Myths in here. You have that one, you play it on the board, and then you play minions. It can either be from Patchwork Pals or Awakening Tremors that buffs up the current minions you have on the board for a massive amount of damage. And it's always a trade-off between trying to push as much face damage as possible and keeping control of the board, because you are an aggressive deck, you want to go face a lot, but if there is a trade that you need to do in order to be able to push maybe even more damage, then that's something that might be worth considering. But you're not gonna be one that is gonna be playing for the board, because eventually you will run out, but then you need to reload, like I mentioned before, with maybe Rampage and Saddle Up. So prioritize the face damage. It is a little bit difficult to do also, because sometimes you really do need to take that trade, but be careful not to do it too much. Let's have a look at some of the games that I played in the Legend ranks with this exact deck.
Alleria versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Tremble before the might
Paladin,
of the
that's
elves.
one of the meta decks so far. I like Jungle Gym, maybe even especially against Paladin. What I really would like some ones like Sneaky Snakes. Thornmantle Musician would be great. Nothing so far. Let's see. So is it just Observer? I think it's actually this one. Because if there's gonna be played like a few stats of minions, I might be able to clear it with the Sneaky Snakes. Sneaky Snakes.
Candle much lighter.
Yeah, that seems fine. Also for the next turn. So let's just get some minions out there. Like so. Hit that one. And are they running? AoE would not be great, but not horrible either. So maybe I can do what I can do here is either make a sticky board or try to push for more damage. Probably a sticky board.
Strengthens my rails.
Oh, I can't actually push on through. Could actually be worth it.
What to do?
Sure, understood.
No one's going to believe this.
To pop that one. One goes to 6. Push for damage. So that's a lot right now, but he's really incentivized to clear it somehow. It's not the strongest board. But it is a lot of damage. And it's kind of the same game plan that they are running, but they might still have AoE. I'm just not sure 100% if they hard run it somehow. Again, the meta is completely up in the air, so who knows. Alright. So now I'm definitely thinking saddle up.
The light dims, but we fight.
I could probably do something there. Let's see what we draw. Then this one. Let's see if we can ping off the shields. We could. Can we do this? That's a good one.
I swear I saw it.
Oh, I swear I saw it. So now we got lethal set up. So what's the plan? As long as I can control there's nothing on the board from his side, then I am quite content in this matchup, I would believe. But I still kinda need to hurry a little bit. It's still lethal on the board, right? And let's see, that's a lifesteal weapon. So that's only 3, it's 9, so then that's not enough.
I must move quickly.
So if he hits into... if the Jormungandr sprouts anything with just 2 attack, then it is enough. Okay. So we were a little bit off, now we got it. And there we go. Woohoo!
Illyria versus Magni. I've got the roast for the most.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
I really want to find the 1-drops. Maybe remote control could do something. Okay, sure, I'll keep it. Tremors goes out first, that's for sure. And then I guess we coin one. I kind of want to front load as much damage as I can. And then next turn if I play these two, then he's gonna be incentivized to use AoE. If I use the remote control, then he's kind of, oh man, I'm not getting the value, and then I could set up a saddle up turn. That's the idea. Let's go here. See if we're managing this. Or if he goes a little bit greedy into this one. Because if they saddle up on 3 minions, that's perfectly fine. That's just gonna be a shield block. Yeah. Yes, so let's do that one and get this set up now. This is kind of like stickiness. And then I could patchwork into Yacca. Oh, yeah, patchwork pals into Yacca. Depending on what I see here. I could probably be fine. Yeah. These doesn't do anything right now. Yacca. I guess we do this first. Wow. And there goes. So this kind of makes AoE, and then he has Aftershock. It's not for certain that he'll clear the board. No, he will not. So that's good. Okay. So I guess it's gonna be these two, and then maybe a banana. But on what? This one? Yeah, I guess that one. Then I still have another Aftershock, at least with that one. And this should be a really good turn. That's so much ammo. That one and then Aftershock. Kind of want to try to play around at least. This full. Blaze-storm doesn't really do all that much. I could just go completely ham on these and then drop a manual shaper. What should I move up to 5 on this one? Sure, let's do that. And then it's a little bit awkward for him. 5. And then I guess this one. And we do like so and so. And then we just go on. So this is also quite a bit of damage. Now we're getting to the next turn is the Reno turn, so if he does have a way to survive this, I don't want to play into Reno if he clears the board somehow. It's not Brawl, that would have been better for him to keep those ones up. Okay. Shield block. Oh, he is running duplicates. Actually, a lot of duplicates, so maybe I should just risk it. Could also do this. Then he's also incentivized if he has that one to use. I don't think I'll need the value out of him on this one. Let's see. He's drawn a lot of cards. Yeah, so he's got Reno.
It's against me.
Okay. So it's not really an amazing turn either way. Let's do this and get this one. And then we can RC Rampage into Saddle Up. And then a hero power actually. We might be setting up lethal now. Only thing I might be able to do anything about that. Draw to taunt. So if I draw Barracuda Bane, it would have been lethal, but now not with that one. Not anymore. Let's see. I wouldn't also because he gains armor there. Alright, good. Good, it is what it is. Let's do this. Saddle up. And shoot. And let's see if it survives. Again, with King Plush, it's lethal. If he does not armor completely out of range. He's trading, that's a good sign at least. And I think, of course he hasn't played Odin, so that's kind of really restrictive. That's nice.
You will see what is real.
And then more.
Gaze into the horizon.
Sanitize. That was crazy. Let's see. Kinda hope for that one. What do we want to do?
None can stand against Tainted.
So I could go for the 5 attack, but I think I want to go for the taunt, right?
Defensive formation check.
So he might not just hit me directly on that one. Gives a little bit of a leeway. A target before he can hit my face. And then King Plush again, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he gets a lot of stuff now.
I'll always chase a good discovery.
Wow, chaotic tendrils. Oh man. Okay. But that should actually be enough. So then we do this one, and we do Plush, and then that's enough of damage. We get it with King Plush. Look at face. Destroyed by a cute dinosaur.